AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Hopefully you two don't kill us for that.
My fault. My bad. But
Nah, I saw good. 20 people in the building already.
It's goofy. It's goofy stuff, bro. It's goofy stuff. Why? Why? For what?
Yeah,
Does
I don't know.
not having Deuce put us that much in a bind? That much in a bind, my brother in Christ. I feel good seeing your face right now. I feel amazing seeing your face right now. I know, but I'm just saying. I'm happy to see your face, bro. That's all. You was not going to give up. You was not going to give up the chance to kick Cat in the back. I'm glad you here. Lord have mercy. Kyle Kuzma is the cat stopper? Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
So let me get a good angle because this shit about to get out of control.
He's here, y'all.
Listen, I ain't in the mood for shit tonight. And I say, you know what?
Look, he grinning.
They're gonna feel my pain. Fuck out of here.
Listen,
crazy. Man. Crazy people when they mad, they grin, right?
Yes, I do, OG. I fully understand.
They didn't get it under control.
Get us. I was about to say the same thing. Get us in order, right? Get us in order. Queen.
Arlene B.
Oh, shit.
The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Darlene B in the building. Beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Tori B in the building. Excuse, there's no.
Darlene B, what up, baby? Tori B. Let's get to it, man. We love y'all, but we got some things to address.
Listen, man. Hate to keep y'all waiting, but people gotta know who's who, what's what.
Ball suckers.
That shit behind the back, you man.
We live.
Big Flea. Biggest, man. We here, y'all. We here, man. Let's get to it.
That's what Cat gotta go do. Let's get right into it. You see at the bottom, that pill. Knicks
Rehab.
Rehab, yo.
Stop playing. Knicks, bummage. Got their ass whooped after being up. Future Nick, Giannis Antetokounmpo, destroyed us. He was out here going crazy.
Future Nick.
121-111, Milwaukee Bucks. Hell of a second half after the Knicks scored 71 in the first. They only ended up scoring 40 in the second. The Bucks went on an amazing run, caused a stampede out there. Giannis, of course, with 37 and 8. It felt more like 50. And of course, the Ryan Rollins. He's a second-year kid.
Mm-hmm. He was there last year.
The whole NBC crew was just glazing him. Like, yo, he looks so poised. And I ain't got shit to say about him because he was destroying us. Mikal Bridges, you getting on my nerves. You're a fucking bum. Gary Trent Jr., 11 points. Only 3 guys scored in double figures on the Bucks. Nobody had 10 rebounds, but they had 44 in total. 54% they shot from the field, 41% from 3. The Bucks did. 24 points for Mikal Bridges. I don't care about that. 16 points for Landry Shamet, which is crazy. 36 points for Jalen Brunson, minus 11, plus minus 10 for Mikal Bridges, and minus 18 for Josh Hart. Straight bummage tonight. That he got on my nerves. And nobody, OG Anunoby, straight bummage. Giannis saw you out there and straight destroyed you. He killed you. You had nothing for him. But that ain't who we killing tonight. You know who we killing tonight. I've been waiting for this night for over a year. I've been dreading this night, old boy. Karl Anthony Towns. Big bummage. Possibly the biggest bummage to walk through the Garden. Old ball. The floor is yours, my brother. How are we having tonight after a major loss, back-to-back losses now. First the Miami Heat, and now the Bucks.
So let me set this up. I advocated for this dude a couple years ago. Good talent. I'm not gonna say great. In baseball, is it 3 strikes you're out? We changing the fucking rules. 2 strikes you out. Get that nigga up. Get him out of here. Pack Karl Anthony Towns up with y'all man, Josh Hart. Package them niggas up and get them niggas the fuck out of here. Straight up and down. I was dead wrong about Karl Anthony Towns. My man, if you hurt, get your bum ass down and get healthy. But I made a post the other day. Let us know. Yeah, AllBall TV, my brother Flea, my brother Fabian. Let us know if this is who you gonna be. Because we can package you up right now. Anthony Towns can go. He can go. I've seen enough in 4 games. And I'm going to be real. I keep telling y'all, Lee, you was 100% correct. Pack Mike Brown ass up too. Yeah, I'm going there. Pack them niggas up. Package them niggas. A package deal. Mike Brown, Cat. Y'all going to disagree with Josh Hart. Josh Hart. Purdy. Get all them niggas out of here, bro. This is insane. Karl Anthony Towns to be that size, pause, and to never take advantage of the mismatch. To still don't know how to play defense. Can't get a stop. We can't defend. We can't depend on you to do jack shit but shoot 3-pointers. Pack him up, y'all. I've seen enough. He ain't our future. He's not our future. Flea. We gotta jump on Jalen Brunson's back, bro. I'm sorry. You niggas get the fuck out the way. We gonna Allen Iverson this shit. That's the only way we gonna be successful. Until we get a legit guy. And this is why you go get Giannis. So now, all these Knicks fans, all these sports fans, does a package of Bridges, Cat, Hart, does that sound a bit much now for fucking Giannis? No. But mention that fucking in there too if you want to. Bruh, we said it. The first 10 games, we are now 500. We are now 500. You telling me Deuce is our savior? We can't win without Deuce now? We got the best Swiss Army knife in the league. We got Wingstop. We got the touch player in the league. And we got the best shooting big man to ever play the game. And we start out 2-2. And these 2 motherfuckers up here calm like ain't nothing wrong.
It's your time to shine, baby. I'm being quiet. It's your time to shine.
Lee, you was 100%. Mike Brown ain't shit. He ain't going to be shit. I'm over Mike Brown. Get him out of here. Fabian, you was dead right. Cat ain't it. Cat ain't it. Last season in the playoffs, his little finger hurt it, and he couldn't fight through it. While I watched Brunson 2 seasons ago fight through how many fucking injuries and get us to a game 7 in the second round. I'm over these motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry. And I'm not gonna let y'all guys slide. What's up with your guy, Josh Hart? Now we averaging triple singles. We can say we want about Bridges. He putting up numbers. But give OG a little bit of slack because he's literally the only defender. He's literally the only fucking defender. But you know what? Strike 1, nigga. OG is strike 1. Cat is strike 2 and need the fuck out of here. It ain't no strike 3. 2 strikes and you niggas can pack up. Lee, I said this and I'm going to let you cook. I said this in the beginning of the season. The first 10 games, we should be 8-2, worst case 7-3. We are now 2-2. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. And for me, the teams like Milwaukee, that's giving them confidence.
Ow.
Right? These teams, that's giving them confidence. So where now the whole East Coast, the whole West, they looking going, Because remember, the big talk now is the Knicks. We got a bullseye on our back. The Knicks is the best team in the East. And we can't hold court. I'm very disappointed, man. I'm very disappointed. And here we go once again, starting out another season on some bullshit. The floor is yours, man. I can't deal with this for a whole nother season. Mike Brown, I tell y'all, first 10, 20 games, he will be out of here. I'm not saying he'll get fired after 10, 20 games, but he might not even be regular weed. Because some regular weed can get you high.
Possibly.
I don't know. Oh, that nigga K2 or something. I don't know what that nigga is.
That shit get you high too. That shit might kill you. But
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, exactly.
This shit might kill you. This shit
That
might
nigga.
kill you.
Yeah,
Right.
Listen,
This shit might kill you.
come on, man. So it's a bad look, fellas. It's a bad look, man. I'm very disappointed. I'm upset, and I'm not confident. I don't know where we go from here. I keep telling y'all, Cat ain't happy. It's no excuse. Pack him up. Pack him up. Pack him up. Him, Mitch, Josh Hart. Pack them niggas up, bro. Go get Giannis. And my last take, when I'm gonna say it all the time, when a player of that magnitude says, I want to go there, and you don't get him, I would love to hear one day what was the offer for Milwaukee. And the reason Giannis is not in blue and orange. Once again, now that we see Cat, Josh Hart, Mitch, like Flea always say, we over you, bro. Floor's yours, Flea. I ain't even got no more words, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know where to go with this, Flea. Like, hold on, Dale Johnson, thank you for your $4.99.
99.
I need the feds to investigate Cat, get his memory foam ass out of here. Bring back Bully Ball. Best Buy, thank you for your $4.99. Oh, ball, we got a problem. Where's our defense? I hope we don't have a coaching problem too. Professor Flea, please explain. Thank you. Great transition. Best Buy, appreciate your question. Flea, you heard the man. What the hell happened tonight?
Fourth game of the season happened tonight. Fourth game of the season with a brand new roster, with a brand new head coach, and a lot of expectations from the three of us on the screen and a bunch of niggas in the chat. That's what happened. We went into Milwaukee tonight, and the second half played like shit. You heard Fabian. We scored the most points in the first half we scored all season in 71, I believe. And then we couldn't hit a shot. We reverted back to isolation basketball. The ball stopped moving. Guys stopped flying around, right? It was a complete night and day look from how we looked in the first half and going into halftime and how we ended the game. I do look at it like this, though. For me, I see a lot of guys, it seems like they feeling themselves, right? It seems like they feel like they've accomplished something. It almost feels like the Knicks are acting like they're working on a back-to-back championship. You niggas was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year and shit the bed against the Indiana Pacers. We don't remember game one of that series last year? The Knicks are running around here acting like they done something already, and we ain't done shit. We brought Mike Brown in here to take us to the mountaintop, not to be a fringe playoff team, not to be some team that's going to be competing. No, we brought this nigga in here because you two niggas, a lot of people in the chat, and the rest of the fucking world said Tom Thibodeau ain't the guy no more. So you know what the Knicks and Leon Rose did? They listened, got him the fuck up out of here, and now we have a brand new coach, and we thought we was going to start the season 10-0. Sorry, fellas. That's not how this shit works. Mike Brown is going to come in, and we are going to struggle like I fucking said at the beginning of the season. Like I fucking said during the summer. Like I fucking said when we fired Tom Thibodeau. I said it. Me. Not none of you niggas, and I love my brothers. Not none of you niggas. Not none of you niggas in the chat. None of y'all said that. Y'all was saying I was Tom Thibodeau's defense lawyer. Y'all was saying I was Tom Thibodeau's girlfriend, disrespecting me, violating me. Look at us now. Look at us now. It's 4 games, guys. It's 4 games. But 4 games are very telling for a lot of what we're doing right now. How we look. 4-game sample size is not a large sample size in an 82-game season. But from what we look like, game to game to game, there is no cohesion. There is not. I don't ever want to hear spray 3 again. I agree with you, Fabian. Don't ever let me hear you say spray 3 again, Mike Brown. I don't want to hear it no more. I don't want to fucking hear it no more. We don't run consistent offense. We don't look engaged all the time. And to be honest, chat, I'm going to keep it real. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Thanksgiving, Christmas, January 1st gets here real fast, y'all. So miss me with the it's early. Miss me with that shit. Set good habits now. Set good habits now so that they carry over into the second half of the season. Set good habits now so that you don't have to figure shit out come playoff time. Like, what the fuck are we doing? He started Landry Shamet tonight? He started Landry Shamet tonight. This is not all on Mike Brown. But come on. It doesn't look like he know what the fuck he doing. He's figuring shit out on the fly.
Please say that again.
What went on in the interview? What the fuck went on in the interview?
Please say that again. Flea, hold on, Flea. Who he started?
Landry Shamet. He started Landry Shamet. Are you telling me, my brothers, are y'all telling me with Deuce dealing with a family issue right now, we don't know how to move forward without having Deuce McBride?
Flea, what was the start? Flea, what was the starting 5?
It was the regulars and Shamet.
Brunson, Bridges,
the regulars
OG.
And Shamet. The regulars and Shamet.
Karl Anthony Towns and Landry Shamet, who hasn't started a game in 3 years.
Dog, like, what are we talking about? We want to start the season off the same note that we left on as a team last year. Tight knit. Right? That Boston series is some of the best basketball we've seen that team play in forever. And now we're here with a completely different team, completely different offense. We don't play defense for shit. You could talk that OG shit, and I love OG to death. We don't play defense for shit. By the time the fourth quarter came and it was 4 minutes to go and the game was really in the balance, it was like a 4 or 5 point game. That game was a winnable game with the clutch player of the year. That game was a winnable game with Karl Anthony Towns. That's a winnable game. We've seen them win games like that last season. So all I'm saying is, y'all, let's reel it back in. And maybe we need to change our stance. Fuck with Flea for a second. Give us an opportunity. Because I'm with y'all. I'm pissed. But I said, yo, I'm not judging this team till after 25, 20, 30 games. I can't. But I'm with my brothers. I love the chat. We hype. This is what we do. Instant reactions. They look awful. They looked awful tonight.
200 people in the building. Click that like button. Hit that like button. Share. Tell a friend. You hear the disappointment.
I ain't done. Because he spent some time on Karl Anthony Towns. Let me follow up too.
You want to follow up with Karl Anthony Towns?
Yes.
I need you to keep your eyes on the prize, baby. Bubba. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Unless you went over on the Karl Anthony Towns 15 points tonight, you didn't have your eyes on the prize. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get more picks right, you could cash in. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Knicks ain't right. Flea, you got something to follow up. Cat, continue the cat beat down that the Bucks started.
Man, I watched, and when the word defense comes to mind, I don't think Kyle Kuzma's name will come up ever when defense is mentioned. He actually was getting stops and making things difficult for Karl Anthony Towns tonight. Think about that, y'all. Kyle Kuzma was out there being tough, being physical on the block, pushing Cat off his spot, making it difficult, not allowing him to go over left or right shoulder. He was making it extremely difficult. Kyle Kuzma, y'all, not Giannis, not Bobby Portis, not Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma was the guy that Doc Rivers said, go out there and stop Karl Anthony Towns tonight. And he did it. And he did it. Listen, a lot of stuff to be better at. I can't individually pick out. I'm not going to jump in the box score and say, oh, Brunson had 30-something, so he was great tonight. We lost, so he wasn't great enough. Bridges had 20-plus or whatever. We lost. He wasn't good enough. Shaman, 16 points tonight. Good shooting. Wasn't good enough. We lost. As a team, we lost tonight. I don't give a fuck about who played well, this, that. As a team, collectively, we didn't play well tonight. Flat out. Ryan Rollins, tell me where he's from. What college did he go to? Where did he play AAU basketball? Who recruited him coming out of high school? Who is he? Respectfully, he's a pro, but I don't know him. I got to do my homework.
He's only a pro because he played against us. We got niggas that graduated from DeVry that be cooking us. You want to know what school he went to? Romeo Miller. He went to that college. These niggas is going to online colleges, getting to the league, busting our ass. Fuck out of here, man.
Ryan Rollins, he went Dakota High School in Michigan. He was drafted by the Hawks.
Where did he go to college? Where did he play collegiate basketball?
Toledo,
nice. Love to see mid-major guys get in the league and show out.
He's not a second-year guy. I thought he was a second-year guy.
Yo, I'm trying to keep a straight face, bro. You killing me. You killing me, yo. You killing me. This is what we signed up for, OG. I'm sorry, and I don't know. We don't want to go there. This is what we signed up for when you make a transition. Now I'm done being funny. I'm being on some real shit. This is what you sign up for when you make a transition. When you bag a new joint, you gotta feel the honeymoon period is cool, but you gotta feel it out after a while. Certain shit happens. How does she look when she wake up in the morning? What does her breath smell like? Does she fart at the table? Does she chew with her mouth closed? Does she chew with her mouth open? Like little minute shit is gonna start to pop up when you bag a new joint. We got a new joint in the house. We got to figure this shit out, man. Got to figure this shit out.
Ryan Rollins had 25 points tonight. He averages 11 on the year.
Busting Jalen Brunson ass, man.
Niggas is tripling their averages on us.
Or he averages 13 for the year. Cat and Brown are the easy targets. Josh Hart is disgusting. If you're hurt, I don't want to see you out there. That was nasty. Just did he have 5 rebounds? So that's back-to-back games, right? Josh Hart, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Back-to-back games, he finished with 5 rebounds or less. After that game, 14 rebounds in 19 minutes. They were stressing that shit. Mike Brown does not know what the fuck he's doing. He's pussyfooting around. Karl Anthony Towns does not know what the fuck he's doing. And I don't know how you're lost. You've been playing basketball for 30 years. What are you talking about that you're lost? What kind of a super system did Mike Brown bring here that was so crazy? Bro, there was in the second half, we coming into the second half, we're up 15. Brunson and Mikal Bridges go to half court to do the same exact play, back-to-back plays in the NBA. That's some Tom Thibodeau shit. the handoff bullshit, and they almost cost a half-court violation. Bridges and I don't know what the hell that was. Why? Flea. Again, I always say, think of football, right? Mm-hmm. You don't run back-to-back plays like that in football unless you know you're just better than them. They were very arrogant, to your point. They're thinking about the championship. They think we're back-to-back winners, and we're going to they got the championship. And Bobby Portis always pops up out of nowhere and hits these crucial shots because he's been in the championship. They've already been down this road before. Giannis played like he was auditioning. He played like he heard about that rumor. Yo, listen, that rumor is true. He came out here. And the first thing I thought about with Karl Anthony Towns tonight was when Draymond Green called him soft. And who said he wasn't a dog? He's a cat. I forgot who said that. The rumor was Giannis is coming to the Knicks. And Karl Anthony Towns, he heard that, bro. He's offended. He's sensitive by it. He's hurt by it. We saw you last year. He was finishing with his left hand, up and unders, scoops, all that with his left hand. I've never in my life seen Karl Anthony Towns do that shit until last season for 2 months. Top 3 MVP. I'm just like so disgusted that all the people that want to hate on us and go, you Knicks fans really think you got a chance this year? Like, how does that happen? How do the basketball guys just say, we're going to give you Yabusele? Huck Porty is fucking garbage. He is trash. Trash. That shit in the preseason that he got off with the G Leaguers, you could see the difference in the speed. Oh, he looks so nervous. When Giannis was out there, when Giannis was bodying him and they got the travel called on him, he saw food, and Huck Purdy didn't know what to do. As soon as Giannis got the ball, he was shaking on the court. How do you shake like that? Your man was twerking like him. Who was homeboy the other day? I forgot who was twerking on the screen. That was nuts. I think Karl Anthony Towns is scared. I think he's offended. He's not built for this shit, bro. He's a third option. Another guy, third option. Some guys just make themselves into third options. You are a number 1 pick, but I've seen enough. You can't. How do you not command the ball? So what will happen when Brunson goes down? All of a sudden, you guys turn up. Why don't you act like Brunson is hurt or he's not going to play any minutes? There's no command to be even the number 2. He had no shots in the first quarter, 1 shot by the end of the first half, and he finally got 6 up in the third quarter. He ended up getting like 4 fouls between the second and third quarter. He just plays really dumb basketball, and it's so easy to guard him. That's the other thing that I'm pissed about now. What makes you think you could drive to the basket anymore? Why are you starting from the 3-point line anymore? You might as well just, if you're not going to do the dribble handoff and you don't find an easy pass, kick that shit out and go set a pick somewhere. You can't dribble and drive anymore. They know to just slide in. They know it, Flea. I'm just going to slide in, take the charge. It's going to hurt you 7 feet. Fuck it. They know all his driving lanes. He can't do shit.
AJ Green timed that 5th foul.
They all do. Everybody times his shit. Giannis, they know I'm going to just stick by him, bump him a little bit to buy some time for somebody else because you don't have world-class speed. You don't have world-class agility. You're not Giannis. You're not Dirk. You ain't none of these dudes. Yo, he's not going to be mentioned with all the top power forwards of all time. And like, this is what my whole thing was with him versus Randall and all that. I'm like, why do you guys think that he's above Randall like that? How did he clear it? And I hated Randall. But I hated watching him cat more because I'm like, yo, he's Dominican. I'm rooting for my people. Mi pana. And you just see, you could tell when somebody's not tough, bro. Like Jimmy Graham, one of the tight ends in the NFL, straight soft. And then when you see other players call him soft, you're like, oh, I'm not bugging. Because you're a tight end. You're supposed to be tough. You're a power forward. You're supposed to be tough. You're a center. You're supposed to be tough. Look, Miles Turner that's on the Bucks now. He ain't tough. But that's who Cat kind of plays like. a little bit better, but he kind of plays like Miles Turner. Just weak. Weak. Miles Turner is, I don't know who else to really call out here, because the Mike Brown thing, that change of speed and the way he has different play calls and all that, that's cool for the bench. But you don't know how to command Brunson, just like Tibbs. Brunson's gonna hog that fucking ball. Yeah, I heard enough. I'm taking a rock. I'm gonna dribble that shit on the inbounds. How many inbounds passes did he take today? That was a bunch that he crossed half court with. I thought he wasn't getting the ball anymore. I thought Mikal Bridges was getting the ball. He only gave that shit up when he got doubled behind the half court line. This is what you have to coach. You have to get Brunson off the inbounds pass, bro. And then when you get across half court, I don't really see what happened to the wheel play, the wheel from the corner where people cut baseline and then what happened to that? Why isn't Cat back in the corner to spread the offense? Why is Shaman our best shooter? How the fuck is that? How many minutes did he play?
A lot.
29?
A lot. Like I said, a lot. He was out there a lot tonight. A lot. The point is, I saw something that the youngest in charge said. Big shout out to the chat. Appreciate everybody that's tapped in with us tonight. Knicks Rehab post game after a tough loss. The youngest in charge said something in the comments that I thought, I thought that was spot on. And it just goes to some of the things that you've always said, right? You love Dante DiVincenzo. You love Emmanuel Quickly. You don't love Julius Randle, but you love Julius Randle's attitude. You love Julius Randle's toughness. And where I'm going, the youngest in charge said, we need a Latrell Sprewell type figure in the locker room right now. And all that means, we don't have to talk about who Latrell is as a basketball player. But as soon as Latrell came over to the Knicks, that Allen Houston is soft thing went out the window. We didn't hear Allen Houston is soft no more. Because guess what? We was in the NBA Finals, right? We didn't hear Charlie Ward, Chris Childs, Larry Johnson. Them guys couldn't get punked no more. Because guess what? Sprewell, Canby, toughness was in the locker room, right? So what I'm saying right now is, look at the roster. Look at the roster. Where does the toughness come from? Where does the attitude come from? Where does the guy that says, hold up now, we playing like punks. Let's turn up. Like, let's change the. We don't have that guy. We don't have that guy at all. Not one bit. So, and those little tweaks matter. Those little tweaks matter, right? If Yabusele can't be the guy that comes in and hit shots and do all that, come in and fuck shit up. Just come in and fuck shit up. You ain't got to come in and be a world beater, but come in and take charges. Come in and get tough rebounds. Come in and muddy the water up a little bit. Come in and just get in player X's head. We playing Sacramento and DeMar DeRozan got it rolling in the night. Get Yaba in the game to just get in his head and get him off his square. Right? We need guys to come in and just fuck shit up a little bit. Because if you look at our starting five, we don't have no dogs. We got one great player, and then we got a lot of really good players, right? We coming off our biggest run in 25 years. We want to follow that up with at least mirroring it. Think about this. We talk about Cat got traded to the Knicks and we made the Eastern Conference Finals. Minnesota said, guess what? We'll trade you for Julius Randle and make it again. And make it again. There was no drawback. And obviously that's an Ant-Man thing. So I'm not putting that on Julius. But what I'm saying is there was no setback losing your number one pick, Karl Anthony Towns. There was no setback. We were right back in the show again with an opportunity to make it to the NBA Finals. So I just think, again, it is super duper early. It's not even November yet. But there's some telling things about this Knicks team right now. And I think it's straight up toughness. There's zero toughness with this group. You got guys, Ryan Hollins, AJ Green, Cole Anthony, Gary Trent Jr. All of those guys are playing with confidence next to Giannis Antetokounmpo. All playing with super duper confidence. I don't know. But this is what I expected. So there's no surprise for me, y'all. I'm just supporting my brothers, supporting the chat. I'm a diehard Knicks, so I'm rolling. But where we at right now, it doesn't scare me. This is what I expected. I expected us to fumble a little bit through the first 20 games and figure some shit out. But the glaring issues that we have, we need to start, doing some things about it, because trading guys is not the answer. Firing Mike Brown is not the answer. All of that is not the answer after 4 games.
That would be the irresponsible thing to do. But I remember the Kings getting it going early when Mike Brown went over there. I don't know what can really turn around. Like, the only person that has to get going to me is Karl Anthony Towns, and everybody else will fall in line. But I don't want to beat a dead horse with it, because I already kind of like, what else are we going to say about him? You're soft, and you basically want to be traded for Giannis. We've already beat that shit to a dead horse. How many times are we going to bring up the Giannis thing? But, Flea, let me ask you this.
Yep.
Who has the best record in the East right now?
Hold on. East Blue Drew, stop this shit. I let him say a couple things earlier. Drew, we love you, bro. But the grace that you're trying to give this team right now, I get it. But couple things. Tibbs didn't have this type of team his first go round. Go back to the 2019-2020 New York Knicks roster. We were running out Alec Burks. We were running out Derrick Rose. We were running out Nerlens Noel. So slow down, Drew. Like, this is a ready-made team, ready to rock and roll, and it doesn't look like they're ready. So we should hold them accountable for how they're playing after the first 4 games, coming off the best run that they've had in 25 years. That's the only reason where we at, Drew. And you a big supporter, so I appreciate you always commenting, but I had to address what you're saying over there, my brother. The best
he's blue. He's a big boy, man. You get in there and comment.
That's my guy.
You can handle that.
That's my guy. Team with the best record in the Eastern Conference right now, the Chicago Bulls.
Close.
How does Flea know that? Who is it then?
The Philadelphia 76ers. 4-0. I think I saw 80% of the teams that started 3-0 made the playoffs in the last 50 years, whatever it was. The Sixers are surprising. And the reason why I bring that up is because, yes, a trade can't fix this, but I think the fix is in. Giannis did not. He turned up like that. This is my city. It was your city. There's no way you want to be there. It's not a championship team, and we're closer to it with Mitchell Robinson and all these other pieces. But Philadelphia, them boys, them little young boy, and BJ Edgecombe, Embiid is hurt. Paul George is hurt. I like the kid McCain. He's a little too much for me, but he's nice.
He's gone. VJ Edgecombe, he's gone.
Right.
He's no longer in the equation. VJ Edgecombe, in the way Quentin Grimes is playing right now, Jared McCain is an afterthought. A complete afterthought now. What's
stopping the Sixers from going to get Giannis? What's stopping the Philadelphia 76ers from going to go get Giannis Antetokounmpo and fleecing them? Yo, you look, Embiid, he scored 25 tonight on 20 minutes. Yo, we'll give you Paul. You can't send him Paul George, but if you do an even swap with that, send him either Quentin Grimes or the kid McCain from last year. Listen, you say that, but what I'm saying is this is what Daryl Morey is known to do. They're an Atlantic Division rival. They are 4-0 with Nick Nurse.
Well,
now you're under even more pressure to go get Giannis, because Giannis might see them and go, oh, that's 60 miles from New York City. I go over there.
I love what you did, Ray. I love what you did. Keep it real, though. Tyrese Maxey is playing like a first-team All-NBA guard right now.
Yes.
Right now, Tyrese Maxey is probably the best guard in the league.
He looks like he's taking the leap. He's taking a leap. That looks
huge leap right now.
that's enough. At least for yes, yeah. Hold on. It is 4 games, yes, but that's a different confidence with that motor. That's the same motor, but now it's like I'm killing y'all. Celtics, you ain't shit. Wizards, you ain't shit. And they were down by what 18 going into the fourth.
16. My man Simon, Big Shot Simon might be watching right now. Big Wizards fan. He's play-by-playing us, and me and my guys in the chat. Yo, the Wizards up 16, middle of the third. 2 minutes later, he says, they're going to piss this game away. And what did they do? They wound up giving up the lead and then losing in overtime.
I saw Marvin Bagley yammed it over the Embiid. I said, yo, Embiid got to go home. I thought it was done. I thought it was a slow game by VJ Edgecombe after, breaking a Philly rookie record, Allen Iverson's rookie record for points to debut with. Yo, that's not going to be an easy team for us to beat. And we got to play them 4 times. Mitchell Robinson can do bust so much. He's lingering out there. Him and Embiid, they're going to be too old, too old. I don't even know what to call them. But the Sixers can put pressure on us with that shit. And I don't even know what other team could, but they're the Atlantic Division rival. They can go get Giannis. They got they got young studs there. They're trying to dump off that Paul George contract. Embiid looks like he doesn't fit, to be honest. You're way too slow to be dealing with these guys. These dudes could fucking move. Embiid is out of there. They're trading his ass. And they're trying to line this up for Giannis. I gotta believe that. So we might have to be working on this soon, or getting our act together. I don't think you even want to. You even care about Embiid for Giannis. But what do you think then? Besides effort, like what are these plays? Like, Cat's effort, sure. What can Mike Brown do differently? Just schematically and as a coach.
Build trust. I don't think we trust him. We went through a training camp with him and all of that kind of stuff. I don't think there's a clear faith and trust in Mike Brown right now from the players. And when I say from the players, I mean Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns. The guys that are going to take us where we need to be, because this is the team we have. If we championship contenders, those are the 2 guys that's going to take us there. They don't look like they trust him yet. And that's fair. This is 4 game. It's a 4-game sample size. Preseason adds another 3 or 4 or 5 games. And then they went through a training camp. So there's not enough real time, I guess, to build trust. But it just feels like there's no sense of urgency right now because we think we've done something. And we think that this, this conference that we're playing in ain't shit. Don't get caught off guard. And now we get into February and March, and we are 5th or 6th seed, fuck around and trying to stay out of the play-in, just simply because it took us a little while to catch our stride. That's what happens with teams. You go through the first 41 games of the year, trying to figure shit out, going through the motions, figuring shit out. And by game 41, you 21-20. And now the second half of the season, we're trying to fix. So, at first I thought we had a lot of good problems because we deep. Obviously we still missing Mr. Robinson, whatever that means. At some point, somebody got to tell us what's wrong. At some point, somebody got to let us know what's wrong. Because the entire rotation is dependent upon this nigga for some reason.
Well, our best defensive lineups, Mitchell Robinson, Deuce McBride. And that's, again, how I feel about OG Anunoby. So with them and OG, I can only imagine. And I'm just thinking about last year. We did the same thing in December after starting off rocky. 10-0. Well, I forgot how many games in a row we won. Cat started kicking it up after that Miami game. So maybe it might take that up that game. Maybe Milwaukee's the wrong team. I think he has the trade rumors in the back of his mind from the summertime. It might take that matchup that gets him going if he's not fully healthy. I just don't see how do we get away from running Brunson's offense when he's on the floor, because we did look like we kicked it up another notch when he sat and Shamit was out there. And I thought we were going to get blown out. When Shamit got out there, not Shamit, was it Shamit? Josh Hart? I think it was when Kolek was on the floor, and he wasn't even playing that great. It was just the fact that he was going to give the ball up, but he wasn't going to hold the ball, so it got around. How do we start these offenses? How do we get Mike Brown's offense going? Because it's if not, it's one-on-one.
What offense? We run nothing out there. We don't run anything. The first 2 games of the season, we came up here yelling and screaming about the ball movement, body movement. That's basketball. That's basketball. He didn't implement some new fly shit. If niggas is cutting, going back door, setting a screen, if you don't have the ball, move without the basketball. If you do have the ball, try to make a play, or 3 seconds or less, get it out your hands. Mike Brown is the guy that says we want to win the possessions matchup. We want to have more possessions than the other team. Well, if you're going to win the possessions matchup, a lot of times we got to start taking good shots. He's also preaching quick shots. Well, what happens when you take quick shots? A lot of those quick shots are bad shots. They're not good shots. We're not getting anything from a swing and the guy is wide open. We're not getting any of that. And when we do get it, we're knocking shots down. It looks good.
No. We missed a whole bunch of our open shots.
Fine. That's fine, but those are good shots. If they're missed shots, they're good shots. A missed shot doesn't mean it's a bad shot. What I'm saying is the quick shots are the shots that's like, whoa. You just want to get back so we can get another possession to speed up the pace. If we don't have knockdown shooters, if we don't have guys out there that are shooting 40% from 3 and shoot high 40s from the field, why are we trying to run the same offense that Golden State runs? We don't got that type of. We don't got them hired. We don't have that.
Right. I don't think we have that. We don't have players that can do that. I like what you said. Was it East Blue Drew? Somebody say, "Yo, Fab, there is no system." Nostalgic said it. Nostalgic Nick said, "Fab, there is no system." You know what else? And I hate that I thought of it now. All that spray, the spray 3 thing. This is why, and you know my instant reaction was, I don't need to learn no new fucking terminology. And all you're doing is remixing the old thing, right? What is the difference between a spray 3 and a driving kick? What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's like, now I don't want to lose my mind. I'm not gonna lose my mind right now.
Hold on. The driving kick can turn into a drive kick, and the guy that gets the pass from the kick, he can make a play. It's not necessarily looked at as I need to take a 3-point shot because I kicked it to the corner for a 3. The spray 3 is we trying to get a 3-point shot. A driving kick is I get into the paint, collapse the defense, I get it out to the open man. Now he makes the best decision. If a wide open 3 is the best decision, then you take that. But if it's not the best decision, I saw OG do it one time tonight and I lost my mind. He got it, pump fake, 1 dribble, finish with the left at the rim. He didn't force a 3-pointer. I was like, damn, that was a good move, OG. I need to see more of that. More of that. Mix it up a little bit. Get into the paint. Get to the free throw line. Put pressure on them. Giannis is their rim protector. Not Miles Turner. Kiss my ass with that. Giannis is their rim protector. Get him in situations where he's fouling, where he's overexerting himself. So yes, there is a difference, Fabian. But get the fuck out of here with that spray 3 shit, please.
Yeah. So you're right. So a spray 3 is a driving kick, but it ends with a 3-point attempt. All right, cool. But why do you need to establish that? The spray 3. All you got to establish is drive a kick, which is the whole era is defined by that. That's what James Harden and the Houston Rockets, and they try to exploit that. And the Warriors really aren't that. They got a couple. They had, like you said, it's way too much talent to even try to emulate that. Yeah, 4 All-NBA dudes. So I don't know. I just don't like. Now I'm starting with no. His press conferences were nice because he was explaining that his basketball is fun, but it gets to a point where you got to deal with this kind of emotion in the locker room. If we in the locker room and you're look how you sound, look how I sound. I know some people there feel like that. You gotta learn how to communicate with me because I'm gonna wild out. Yo, Mike,
Who
what the
got the
fuck you
hard hat
talking
in the
about,
Timbs
coach?
tonight? Who got the hard hat in the Timbs tonight? Who? Who got the hard hat in the Timbs the other night in Miami? Who got it? Tell me. Why the fuck didn't we know that after those 2 games? But we know who got the hard hat in the Timbs against Cleveland and Boston.
Somebody
who
got
was the best defensive player tonight?
Somebody got some red bottoms, some
Get
open
the fuck
toe,
out of here, man.
open toe sandals.
Listen. We're Knicks fans. We are Knicks fans. Y'all was letting fucking Mike Brown sexually assault y'all every time he came up on the motherfucking screen with a press conference. Fabian nostalgic Nick. Don't let me remind you how y'all niggas was acting when he was getting up on that presser.
You did too.
Shut up.
Such a liar. Because he did sound good. It's like you get hooked up on a blind date and it worked out good, but after a week, you're like, I ain't feeling you. So it's getting to a point now.
Baby said, you did too, nigga.
Shut up. You were there. So
I was there.
Because you were like, I watch him in a week from now, Fabian. You gonna like him.
Fuck with you, nostalgic.
That part I don't understand. Like his system, like you said, it just sounds like basketball. And we know that now because Brunson is able to just revert to being Brunson. And he's a one-on-one player. That's what he's gonna do. He's not gonna be Steph Curry. You need his style of play is just like SGA, just like Luka. SGA, they don't even have Jalen Williams in their 5-0.
Smoking niggas.
That's a different level. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't get me wrong. He's nice.
Fish right.
There should have been a fist fight in the locker room tonight. The Knicks played poorly.
No. The P don't
play P.
But fish right. There needs to be some early, not 40 games early. Bad, my bad.
JR, thank you for your $4.99. I take Sabonis, Keegan Murray, Westbrook for Cat, Mitch, and Hart. If we can't get Giannis, pack them up. You must be out your fucking mind. Keegan Murray is a bum. He's a bum. Oh, that rookie record boy, he's on the flea. He's in the same category as Kyle Kuzma, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes, all you supposed shooters. Go cold when it matters most. It gets chilly outside on these dudes.
Wait. You said he's Kyle Kuzma, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes.
Bums. When it matters most, it gets chilly out of nowhere.
Okay.
95 degrees outside. They got hold on, where the cool air come from? It ain't cold in here. Yeah, it is. Like, no, it's not, bro. You just fucking scared.
Listen, I don't think we'll ever have to question toughness from Russell Westbrook. No matter if y'all want to debate if he's a good basketball player or not. You're never going to have to question toughness. I don't know if we ever have to really question toughness from Sabonis. That's debatable. We could do whatever we want to do with that. Obviously, he don't like Keegan Murray. I think Keegan Murray is a decent basketball player. But if you can't get a Giannis and you could get those 3 guys back, I'm listening. I'm on the phone. I'm not hanging up. I would never hang up the phone if somebody called and said, yo, I got a package for you for Karl Anthony Towns. Never.
Ever.
I'm going to listen. What do you have? What do you want to entice us with?
The thing about Sabonis is he plays every game. He scores. He does a lot of what Hartenstein did. But he's just not a killer. That's what I'm saying. Everybody you mentioned on here, Westbrook could have been a killer. But even then, he would get you out. He would kill you out of games. Everybody you mentioned on this list is not a killer. Everybody involved in this trade. So now we trading a bunch of low IQ dudes, erratic guys in Josh Hart for another erratic guy in Russell Westbrook. Keegan Murray and Cat had the same temperament. Mitch can't even get on the court. So that's just as good as Sabonis showing up in the playoffs. Sabonis gets paid way too much money, gets way too much hype for a team that's about to be straight bummage. You a big man, bro. He could pass the ball really well. Once I saw that game against Golden State, and I don't care if your thumb is broken. You didn't go to dive into the paint all game long. You didn't take that elbow shot all game long. You let Draymond punk you. Oh, who just got Triple J? I don't ever want to hear shit about Jaren Jackson Jr. again. By the way, sidebar.
That's Draymond. That's Draymond, bro. He's an act. And everybody in the league knows he's an act. Okay, he told him to shut up. But guess what? Them niggas is from Michigan State. They're best friends. They're cool. And that's how they talk to you. Draymond didn't do nothing extra with Jaren Jackson Jr.
That's too extra for me. Bro. That's too extra for me. Sabonis is down the same line. Nobody. I'm talking about. I mean, can we expect anybody to be a Rough Rider anyway in this era?
Yeah, but we could get hung up on the players, right? And you do a hell of a job with that, and I can see to that. But my thing is, I think JR's real point is get some niggas in here that's gonna give a fuck. Get some niggas in here that's gonna be tough. I hear what you're saying. Okay, you're not pleased with Russell Westbrook. I think the critiques on Westbrook are fair, but the point is I'm making is we will never have to question if Russell is going to play hard. That's it. We are questioning right now, and several times last season, and several times for the first 10 years, Cat playing hard every night. That is in question. From the second best player on the New York Knicks. That's in question. That's a problem. I don't care how you slice it. That's a problem. So now we scrambling and scraping, Daddy. We scrambling and scraping to find out. Y'all remember that clip? I know y'all remember that. Y'all, damn, that was Diddy. I shouldn't have quoted Diddy. My fault. But anyway, that shit was funny though. But we scrambling and scraping right now. We scrambling and scraping, trying to figure out.
Especially after what we know about the trial and everything. That is crazy.
My fault. But they are. We are. We scrambling and scraping right now. Yes. Is Deuce a better basketball player than Russell Westbrook right now? Yes. I'm rolling with Deuce. I'm rolling with him. But you can't tell me Deuce McBride being out of the lineup and we stink it up for 2 games in a row. That can't be it. Come on, y'all.
So you saying that it's not a gambling allegation or a gambling scandal that the Knicks are caught up in. These guys are actually paid off by the diddler. They're acting as if they've been paid off by the diddler, scrambling and screaming out here.
Look at what Green Eye said. When y'all gonna party with me?
Now y'all gonna really party with me.
That nigga Fab was looking at this nigga like.
And this is what I'm saying.
Kiss was in there like, no, never, nigga. I got away from you. Remember? I got away from you.
That's why I respect 50, man. What you mean you gonna take me shopping? Who you talking about?
No, I'm not going shopping with you, nigga. You shitting me?
You funny, man. Yeah, that's what it is. Karl Anthony Towns is not. I believe this has a lot to do with him. It's been that way from last year when we had the major argument in Game 2, Detroit Pistons. It's the same fucking story. That's all I've been saying. If Jalen Brunson is going to show up, I cannot be mad at him. Karl Anthony Towns can't be mad at Jalen Brunson for playing his game. No, I'm taking the ball. What you going to do about it? You're supposed to go, you know what? Close the locker room door, guys. With your little sass. You could be whatever you want to be, party wherever you want to party, cat, with Puff whoever you want. But in that locker room,
they wilding in the cop, they wilding now.
In that locker room, he's supposed to go and lay the smackdown on Brunson.
LGK wilding, he wilding. Tony, that's funny, Tony. That's funny. I'm not saying you're supposed to just
fight or anything like that, but at some point, all that, you have an identity crisis, bro. Jalen Brunson knows exactly who he is. People could say they taking it personal, and this is not even a basketball thing. We already talked about the basketball shit. Why the hell your whole life, your whole basketball career, have you underachieved on an individual level? Why? You weren't all that in Minnesota. You didn't lead them to the playoffs. Dolo. Brunson did that here when everybody was hurt. Brunson did that here. 2 conference finals. Yeah, you've been to 2 also, but the guys that you went, Ant-Man, Brunson, these guys have done it, and it seems like they have more credentials outside of those runs. What's up with Karl Anthony Towns? Why you change your voice like that? I'm concerned with all these things. Why can't you be yourself? The Dipset cash shit, all that extra shit, what you doing for social media? Yo, dog, I know for a fact you see us in the streets and we talking crazy to you.
You cooking now, right? You cooking.
I'm just saying, you could tell insecurity. We know what that is. We know what it is. You got bread, bro. You could get whatever kind of. I'm not in. Truth be told, if you're talking to a real New Yorker, we don't care what you really got. We know that's for the chicks. But then the men, we be like, yo, he ain't holding like that. He's fronting. And with Cat, it's like you ain't even got a front. Because for us, how you earn our respect is, yo, Jalen. You might have to choke Jalen Brunson out on the court, bro. You might have to smack Mike Brown, bro. Pass me the fucking ball. Fuck your offense. Fuck your offense. Give me the ball. And he tried that last game, Flea.
He said, that's
against
a foul.
Miami.
He said, that's a foul. I'm screaming at the TV. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. That's a foul.
All game. He did less complaining today, but real quick.
The first quarter of the game, you can't go without shooting the basketball.
That's crazy.
No FGAs in the first quarter.
But see, hold on. That leads no shots in the first quarter. And then in Miami, he hit a 3-pointer late in the game and didn't touch the rock for like 5 straight possessions. The very next time he touched the rock at the top of the key, he shot mad quick and hit another 3. To me, I could tell that's your little passive protest. And you're still doing that. Not shooting any field goals in the first quarter, that's a passive protest.
12 minutes of play?
He played 12 minutes in the first quarter?
I'm talking about how many minutes are in the first quarter. Whatever he was out there for. Whatever he was out there for, right? Come on, right? Whatever he was out there for, you don't put the basketball up. You don't realize that. Because I don't think they started Kyle Kuzma on him. But after they saw that he wasn't aggressive and he got into foul trouble. And so, listen, people love killing Doc Rivers. I never really jump on that bandwagon because I understand how hard coaching is. People love killing Doc Rivers. He's going to get everything he could get out of this team that is surrounded around Giannis Antetokounmpo and a bunch of role players. So,
listen, man, shout out to our brother AllBall.
OG.
We'll let him come back, do his 1-2 for him.
AllBall suckers.
Are we live?
Big Flea, never the little one.
Next game is Friday, if I'm not mistaken. I saw the schedule earlier this week.
Knicks Rehab.
Rehab, y'all. Oh, it's Friday. Halloween. Shit getting spooky for the Knicks. Who we play? Chicago, best team in the conference.
They've been playing tough. They played tough last year, second half of the year. And Josh Giddey, he's no longer a laughing stock, bro.
Bootsellis, what's my son's name? Bootsellis, hooping. They doing all of this without Kobe White, I think. I
don't know. I don't know if he came back.
Vucevic is rocking and rolling. Now, don't get me wrong. When the rubber meets the road, they ain't gonna be there. But
again, y'all say that, and I think that guy Billy Donovan is the most underrated coach in the league. Like somehow he had them competitive. That's how I judge these dudes. That's what made Chauncey Billups stand out. Now that we got to see some allegations there, they were tanking and all that. He's still. I see how he coached the kids, but Billy Donovan always got Chicago competitive even before Josh Giddey. That general manager might be the worst in the league. That's their biggest problem. That's the talent that they be shipping out has been insane, but Billy Donovan still has them competing. If I'm not mistaken, the guy, OKC's current coach comes from Billy Donovan, from Florida and all that. Denault. And went to OKC with under Donovan first. If I got this right,
this is true. Like I want to say something about this real quick because I didn't get a chance to pop on with you, and I got 2 minutes on this, and we'll get out of here. This whole gambling scandal thing. You mentioned Chauncey Billups, and I saw a clip from Draymond Green. Obviously, he's back doing his podcast, and he said a couple things
I'm gonna
about
play it.
the whole gambling scandal. Go ahead. If you got it dialed up, you can play because it has to do with responding to him, but specifically Chauncey and some other guys that are are involved in whatever investigation we got going on. But I'm gonna let Fabian play the clip if y'all didn't see everything. But Fabian did a hell of a job. If y'all didn't see that show, that episode, go check it out. He did a great job on breaking down what's going on with the scandal when it first popped. And again, if everybody's not up to date and privy to it, Fabian did a hell of a job on it. Go check out his segment on it. But I wanted to make a comment on it real quick because I might feel opposite from some other people.
About the whole the gambling scenario.
Yeah, and in response to what Draymond said, because I do see his response is a lot of how a lot of people do feel about this situation.
Why the fuck can I find it now? And I had it saved.
I thought you had it dialed up because I ain't want to talk over it. But while Fabian, we got a show to run anyway. While Fabian finds that. Listen, I understand. One person does something wrong, that doesn't mean everybody is culpable, right? But there are several people that are being named and are being investigated in terms of this whole gambling situation. And I just want people to just stop for a moment and just understand accountability. This ain't noise. This ain't distractions from nothing. This ain't. We are adults. We are human beings. We know how to multitask. Everybody looks at their phone all day long. You're taking in thought after thought, picture, video. You're scrolling your phone all day long, and you're taking in all this kind of stuff. So miss me with the, this is just noise. Hold niggas accountable for them doing dumb shit. Hold people accountable for doing dumb shit. This is not just noise. This is not a distraction. This is not just some ploy to say, fuck the NBA because it's predominantly black. Niggas are doing dumb shit, getting caught up with the wrong kind of people. And because it's a name like Chauncey Billups, who we know to be an outstanding guy in terms of his character and all of that. But at the same time, guess what, chat? Guess what, Fabian, Flea? We don't know that nigga. We don't know him. We don't know him on a personal level. I'm tired of people thinking that we know these people and they are above doing dumb shit. If the nigga did some dumb shit, hold them accountable for it. There's plenty of people out in this league right now fucking around with this gambling shit. It ain't just one person. It ain't just one person. It ain't just Terry Rozier acting a fool. It ain't just Jonte Porter acting a fool. It ain't just Chauncey Billups acting a fool. These niggas are getting in bed with the wrong type of niggas, and now shit is hitting the fan, and we want to say it's noise? Start holding niggas accountable. This is a fraternity. The NBA is supposed to be this sacred fraternity. Hold niggas accountable. Don't sully the name of the NBA. This is supposed to be the best league in the world. Hold niggas accountable. That's all I'm saying. Niggas love running from accountability like it's the fucking plague. It just pisses me off, man. Yeah, there's a couple bad apples, but in this situation, y'all made gambling legal and all that type of shit within the NBA. Y'all are sponsored by this. Shit was bound to happen. It's happening. Just hold niggas accountable, man.
So the clip I found was Draymond has a message for NBA fans saying players should be investigated for having bad or off games after the recent gambling scandal and FBI arrest. So I guess he's speaking towards that. I don't even know if you want to play that.
I mean, you can play. He's basically saying that this game is too hard to be consistently good every night. Nobody is going to be great every night. So how dare you niggas come out here and say investigate us. Some nights we're not gonna have it. And that's basically the gist of what he's saying. But the other side of it too is niggas is getting caught up doing stupid shit.
First of all, I find it interesting that he no longer has them logos on his screen. There's no Colin Cowherd. There's no
where's Baron Davis?
Right. Baron is gone. That's the first thing I thought when I saw his YouTube channel. I went to go see some of this stuff. Second of all, Draymond is the king of saying some serious shit about something that's unserious. What the fuck is he addressing? A message for fans who say players should be investigated for having bad or off games. That's not how if that's not how investigations work. Chauncey Billups and these guys were clearly investigated that with things that had to do with outside of basketball. Because gambling really isn't basketball. It's not. It just happens to be something that you could gamble on, and the people that's connected with that shit. But what is Draymond talking about? He always just says, this is the bullying shit he be doing. What is he talking about? Why are you taking any NBA fan seriously or anybody who's tweeting? Who knows if that's a bunch of bots saying, yo, the players should be investigated for having these bad games. I've heard that said in jest because everyone's gambling so much. Sure, but that's not a serious statement. I'm glad I didn't play that shit. Number one. Number two, the gambling thing has always been around. This is nothing new. What's new is the social media and the fact that this shit is prevalent. And the NCAA passed a law where they could gamble on professional games. The kids can gamble on professional games.
That's in limbo. That's not official.
I thought it passed.
I don't think that I read something where they're in talks, but I don't think that passed yet. But you are right. There is, fact check that for me, Ray. But I felt like I read something today that said.
As of late 2025, the NCAA is phasing out its blanket ban on gambling for student athletes and staff, while the association previously prohibited all sports wagering. Its updated policy permits betting on professional sports. Wagering on college sports, however, remains strictly prohibited. Betting on pro sports is now permitted. On October 2025, the NCAA approved a change allowing college athletes and athletic staff in divisions 1, 2, and 3 to bet on professional sports like the NFL and NBA. Original start date delayed. Okay, so you can now bet in.
Oh, the start date was delayed. That's what I read. Okay. That's what I read.
Though initially set to take effect on November 1st, the Division I Board of Directors delayed the implementation until at least November 22nd, following criticism. The updated stance is a response to the Washington. No, so you're right. So okay, it has been delayed. You were right. You said it was from the beginning. Yeah. So it's been delayed till late in November. The fact that they're even trying to pass that law is insane. You think these guys don't have connections to the pros?
All of these high level, the ones that 60 niggas get drafted every year. 60. Not to mention everybody that gets, training camp deals, summer league deals, all that kind of stuff. 60 niggas get drafted. Out of those 60 niggas that get drafted every year, how many do y'all think already have pre-existing relationships with people in the league already? Players in the league already. Stop it.
How many of them? Stop it. How many of them and their peers already played at AAU, Nike, or signed with Nike, signed with Under Armour, signed with Gatorade, signed with McDonald's? The same people who you're going to be crossing paths with. They're now in the same buildings as the sponsors. It's not just, it's NIL also mixed with gambling. So all the legal shit you could do it. You're basically a professional. You're professional in college now. Because if they're letting you gamble, that's what they're saying. Like, yo, how come I can't gamble? It's because I'm in college. The pros could do it. If outside of their sport, you can probably gamble on football and shit if you play basketball. If you play in the NBA, you just can't gamble on basketball. So that's been like, there's a lot that we just crossed the gray area already. That's what my video was about when I seen Barkley. I'm like, yo, why is Barkley so triggered? As if addiction has nothing to do with this. Yes, being stupid has to do with it too. But you're triggered because you're a gambler. That was my problem. Like, so Kenny can't be right about this. Kenny just went too. He doesn't know. Like he went too far. He was too caught up in trying to argue. When it's like, to me, I'm talking about the entire lifestyle. Like Karl Anthony Towns. I'm not saying he's a gambler. He loves the lifestyle more than he loves playing ball. For real, for real. You ain't trying to get. You don't have any pride in playing. So that life, rolling them dice, being around, knowing gangster dudes. One of the guys that was betting, that was part of the whole thing, that was in the mob, was pulling up in Lambos, driving all kind of shit. That's how they found him. So you're around heavy hitters that got whips like that and all that, and it makes you feel like you're a part of this underworld. Stop telling me that there's no allure to this area. Yes, are people dumb? Sure, but we're also human. People are attracted to it. Is it a stupid decision? Hey, cool. Everyone's not gonna be Tim Duncan, bro. And it's a lot easier to be Tim Duncan when you Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan had no chance to be AI, Shaq and these dudes, Kobe and these guys. These dudes were on a different level when they walked outside to that club. There's a different kind of line of bitches waiting for you when you Allen Iverson, bro. It just is. And that life is a lot harder to turn down when that shit activates you. That's what I feel. That's what I feel. I think men, certain things they go through that, they just can't shake it. That's women, drugs, all kind of shit.
Yo, Ray, listen, man. Current addicts always got some back talk. They always got something to say in return. Go talk to a recovering addict. Talk to a recovering addict and see how open-minded they are. See how they're willing to listen. You can see that they've done the work. Current addicts, they always got some fly shit to say in response. Barkley is a current addict. Like, fuck are we talking about? People could disagree with Kenny all they want, right? But listen to what I just said. Current addicts always got a response for something. Recovering addicts or a recovered addict understands a current addict, but they also understand that I've recovered from this. And so now I'm open to hear, listen, learn, right? Take in information. Listen. And addiction has a part to do with it. And if niggas don't like that, sorry.
People were trying to clown me in the comments, like, what does racing to the store have to do with that? Like, yo, we train ourselves. Gambling is kind of natural. Like, yo, I bet you. But when it becomes higher stakes, that's when you're just like, whoa, doing a little too much here, buddy. Like, some people are addicted to that. Yeah, thank you, Fish. You read my mind. They're addicted to the rush, bro.
So if you're not an addict, stop doing it. If you're not an addict, stop doing it. Discipline yourself to say, I'm not going to do that no more. Fuck if you want all that dumb shit. If you're not addicted to it, stop doing it. Simple. Fuck all the fluff. Fuck all the extra shit. Stop doing it. It's going to jam you up. It's not a positive to your life. It's not helping you. You're smoking crack. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help you. Stop.
Somebody, was that you, LB, that put that in the comments? Bro, you think with the stock market, okay, let me ask a question that I was asked a long time ago. What's the difference between an investment and a gamble? Information. That's why when you see on the basketball court that somebody's going crazy and Russell Westbrook, they're taking a gamble every time their style of play, because that's not a real invested play, right? Same thing with the stock market. It's the same thing as rolling the dice when you take on naked options. That's a bet. You ain't getting that back. That's what makes gambling so crazy. You put that down, that the table's wiped off. At least if you just buy regular stocks, you can see the drop. You can add in what's called a stop loss and dead it from where if the stock is at 50, yo, if I'm put a stop loss in at 40, I ain't losing no more than $10, 20%, 10% of this shit, 20% of this shit. You can do that. You can't do that with gambling unless you add another fucking bet and hedge it. So to say that it's not addictive, of course it's addictive. They turned the stock market into a gambling fucking board with at your phone. That shit never used to be free. Robinhood changed the game where you can make the stock market free. That's you. When you had E-Trade 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you had to pay $5 each trade. That's how that shit went down. So they turned the stock market kind of like a gambling table. So you're right. But all this shit is addictive. The phone is the most addictive shit that we have out right now. This shit is bananas. Who I can't you have spent 20 hours. You average 20 hours of screen time a day, Fabian. That's what the fucking phone told me last week. And it's because the endorphins. I just see my man was playing some card game on his phone. This shit looks just like the game my son was playing. I thought he was playing the same game with my son. What the fuck you doing on there? I'm about to call the cops on him. I'm ratting you out. What you doing playing Roblox? What's wrong with you?
So he can't play that shit no more.
There's a reason for it. Yo, the tech companies, they already know what gets us going, and they got us hooked. Remember Candy Crush? Everything looks like Candy Crush now.
Listen. Work on your addictions, y'all.
We say it again because you
work on your fucking addictions, y'all. Work on your addictions, whatever that may be. Drugs, sex, women, money, being goofy. Work on your addictions, y'all. Please. Fuck. This nigga is crazy.
Being goofy is crazy. Yo, see y'all Friday night. We got some things in the works. You already see the channel. Yo, bump the channel up, bro. Share this shit. You see how we get raw in here and get real. We could talk to you any kind of way. Share the damn channel. I don't know how to bump this shit up. They've been fucking with us. If we give you Knicks content and the shit don't bump up, I don't know what else to do. Because we all know each other from the Knicks. There's over 100 people in this motherfucker. All we talk about is the Knicks. You know my face by now. Every other fucking channel you go to, they know who we are. Our shit been popping. But somehow I'm not gonna have a fucking conspiracy theory that YouTube trying to hate on us. Y'all, we gotta share this shit. I'm not going to the garden paying $30 for a glizzy to meet one of y'all motherfuckers if we don't get this shit to 50,000 YouTube subscribers. I ain't going back to the garden, please. Fuck that shit.
You can find me outside because now we can talk face to face. Amen? Love. You know, I just like showing love. Mad love.
You listen, you catch me at Madison Square Park before Madison Square Garden, motherfucker. Fuck y'all. Yo, we gotta do that shit one day.
Crazy.
How do y'all feel about linking up by the garden or one of them bars or whatever it is down by during the game? We gotta pick a day out, right? How that sound, Fleet? Maybe you gonna be in town?
Yo, I'll fly in for that if we set it up right. Listen, more hate. I'm gonna tell y'all from the jump, more hate. We ain't got the backing like Knicks Fan TV, so we can't, you know what I mean? We can't cater some shit and have a spread laid out. Come fuck with the real niggas. Talk Knicks. Have a couple drinks. First shot on Flea.
But here's the thing.
Let's get active.
Meet Fabiola's Hero Square. Yo, I went to a bum ass Korean spot down there. You know, that's Little Korea over there. That shit was. I mean, I can't even say bum ass. It was all right. I should say it was okay. But we can look for a sponsor. Let's get these sponsorships going. We got you saw the prospect sponsor there. They could sponsor a live event like that. Let's find a bar. You tell them, yo, I got a channel that got 12,000 subscribers, and they be having 100 to 1,000 people in the building sometimes. Yo, show them some love, and we'll pub them. Y'all need to help us out with this shit, because to be honest, I don't know. I showed up after the game. I got to wake up in 3 hours. I took a nap already today, so anybody listening, I'm well rested. Fish said, fuck the garden at cesspool. Favorite handles of YouTube. Yo, you know who this is?
No, I don't.
That's fucking RP, bro.
He's back.
He's been back. Favorite handles the YouTube. AllBall handles the Insta, and Flea handles the Tinder.
Find me on there, baby. You know, I'm moving it around.
Film school will be having a name meetups Times Square bar that Tiger Woods and Justin Timberlake owns by Grand Central. Grand Central? Oh, word? Listen, we could go in there, man. We gotta start, in the Discord too. Thank you, Heroic. Hop in our Discord, keep the conversation going, because I really don't. There's so many apps too. That should be mad tiring. You know how many times we gotta post our clips up, put it on Instagram, put it on TikTok, put it on YouTube, put it up somebody's ass. We're doing so much shit on here.
Any producers in the comments? Where's the producers at in the comments right now? Where's the guys in the comments right now that's gonna cut up clips for us? Fabian needs to focus on being the person. Now we about to get raw for the next 5 minutes. Hold on. Fabian needs to focus on being on-air talent. He don't need to jump off here and do. It's us three, y'all. Let me keep it a buck. Now let's peel back the layers just a little bit. Open the curtain for you niggas. There's no team. There's no a bunch of niggas behind the scenes doing this, doing that, promoting this, the muscle. All from the muscle right now. This is all from the muscle. So, like I said, when we come out here and ask questions and put things out there, we're not being funny. Like, as real as we are, that's why y'all rock with us, right? Well, we're being honest. We're ready to take this thing to the next level. We've created a support system. We've created following. I will never call y'all fans because I rock with y'all, but y'all support us. Y'all rock with us. So where are the producers out there? Where are the tech savvy guys out there? Where y'all at? We ain't got a big budget to get y'all, but make sure you eat. Make sure you have lunch. Go get your girl something nice. Like, I'm just saying, where y'all at? Is over 100 people in here. One of y'all knows what's up. One of y'all. So let us know for real.
And the conversations we have, we straight up call each other about everything. And bro is nasty where he peeled back. Is disgusting.
Yeah, Paul, that was crazy. That was crazy, Fish. My fault, Fish. That was crazy. Peel back, raw. Yeah, it was crazy.
Anything else will be uncivilized. That is Flea's language. This shit is tough work, like Flea said. Nobody bitching and moaning, none of that shit. Like, we go through the ups and downs of like any game, and we just feel like we right there. And you can feel like it's a conspiracy theory. You can feel like it's gonna be so hard to push through. But trust me, this shit ain't easy. Just showing up every fucking day after a game, and even trying to cut up like what we did earlier in the week, just the reaction videos and trying to get creative, because that's the next level. Is like, all right, let me see how we could really do this, because everyone kind of does the same thing. You see a bunch of these Knicks, the Knicks channels, and I think we stand out because it doesn't really matter who's going to be here with us. We all going to just rock with each other anyway. But everybody's in competition. I'm gonna be real. I ain't in competition with none of you motherfuckers. Like, all you guys sound like you trying to be a fake ass ESPN dude, and that's not really what people want to see. They already got that, and it's cool. If that's who you are, if you're making it, that's great. But our intention was always, that's not how we talk about basketball. Like, that's why Stephen A. Smith really changed the game. He really does sound like a New Yorker. So when he went up there, it's like, it's cool, but he goes too far and all that. And they kind of introduced like what we wanted to do is have raw conversation. But look, you sequence it right, get the topics going. Maybe we don't know something, we call each other out, we laugh at each other. It should be like a barbershop, but it's not as easy as people make it out to be. And if y'all know anybody that could help us, like, what the fuck is the next level? How do we get more sponsors to really get it to another level? I'm trying to get Flea a new car. I'm trying to buy.
I'm fine with that.
Oh, Flea, I'm trying to buy your love. What a whore.
Selling ass. MDP.
Yeah, Flea's cheap too.
Modern day prostitution. MDP.
I don't know I don't think we use that word, bro. Shit.
I
don't know. We're gonna find out. So, YouTube will go and I'll just bleep it out. Anyway, we really appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
All balls is own lane. We building something great. All it takes is one big break. What is that shit? Can I be honest? What the fuck does that big break look like, Heroic? I'm getting impatient.
Wayne Peterson. Wayne Peterson. We love you. It's not happening. It's not happening.
Is that what he's saying? I mean, but listen, hold on,
But
hold on.
I hear what he's saying. I'm not like, I'm not
No,
like
but
saying he's wrong.
right,
saying,
but that's this YouTube channel. Like, we could create you think we can't have a show where we won't curse? Like, imagine if you sent any of our demo tape. That's probably why if you presented our tape to anybody, to like a radio station or whatever, they'll be like, yo, we can't have you on because you curse too much. We'll be like, yo, we could do without cursing. We go to work every day. We know how to be professional.
This is true.
What you're selling is personality. You ain't selling the curse words or lack thereof. You see how the verbiage can switch in a matter of an instant?
I come here with a shirt and tie on a lot. I done been playing around in corporate America all fucking day long. So yeah, I can't wait to come off here and let off F-bombs. That. Yeah, but don't get it fucked up. You talk to me before Knicks Rehab, you'll be blown away having conversations with me. I'm just saying.
Nah, LB.
That I am confident about.
I'll leave you with this, LB, and I appreciate you, LB, because even when we disagree, especially something like as a fragile as addiction and gambling, like that should be something that we could speak about, like family. And but what you said here at the same time, I'm not trying to hear a family show because now it sounds like all the other channels. That's the problem. That's when you're supposed to get really creative. Listen, like we have you. When I tell you, I ain't even let you take a peek into what the fuck is going on around here. It's just the level of genius that I know about that's I'm containing, but everybody, maybe it's time to unleash, man.
This was great tonight, fellas. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Knickerbocker's got to bounce back and play some better basketball. But we will be back Halloween night. You niggas ain't going trick-or-treating. A lot of y'all niggas don't even like Halloween, so I don't even want to hear shit. See y'all on Friday.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.